Says, you were live, but there ain't nobody in there.
Uh-huh.
Says 0. It probably ain't picked up the count yet. There's 3 of them in there. Look, we're babysitting. This little thing is a nutso. And then we got
Mama.
Rosie's mama, which is a 75-pound black Doberman with short legs. Huh.
Hey, we're going outside.
So,
Come on.
right now we got 5 dogs in the house.
That's right.
And they all female. I'm not going to say nothing, but I got a house full of something. Oh, she's going to kill me. She gave me that evil eyes right before she shut the door. But anyways, we got 5 dogs and 2 kids, Gregory and Matt. I guess you can't call them kids anymore. Well, they're my kids, but are 20. Can't even keep track. 26, 27 now. 25, 26, I don't know. But anyways, good morning, Morello, Sunfish King, Keith, Joe Buck, and Catfish Fresno. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, guys. We got some jig tying, but I don't know if I like this set. I think I just need the overhead light on too, dear. I just think this is too much. For one thing, it's a little dark for me. She didn't hear a word I said. One of these days, she'll put her hearing aid in and maybe she can hear what's going on. See, I don't know if that's any better or not. I think that light needs to be moved over one in my ceiling. See, look, these are my lights in my ceiling. Like, I don't want to blind everybody. They're just recessed lights. This building was an old lawnmower shop, which was pretty cool. Hey, any fan, Shirley T, welcome in, guys. Yeah, this is an old lawnmower shop turned into a house. So it's like this area here is 28 foot by 27 foot, I think, or 28 foot by 27 foot, something like that. And that's my living room, my dining room, and the kitchen. And the herd of dogs coming back in. Rosie's got somebody to play with that's a puppy, and this is going to be furniture is being moved. They're doing zoomies back and forth. Mom snatched up the puppy. The puppy is like wants to play, so she's like running all over. And Rosie's like, finally, somebody that will run. That was funny. Norman, welcome in. Brandon, welcome in. So, how's everybody doing this week? Well, I had a birthday party last night on live. I got to talking to Kelly because Kelly come up on screen, Bolick Experience, and we got to talking and tying jigs. And when you're talking and tying jigs, it's hard to read chat. So I might have missed some comments. And if I did, if y'all are in here, I apologize. But you know how it goes with live. Sometimes you just don't catch everything. And see, I don't like my whole light setup. I think that light needs to be. I'm going to fiddle with the light one more time. I'm just trying to get this right. Maybe I can't reach it from over there. When your reach is limited, it's a little rough sometimes. Does that make it better or worse? Oh my goodness, that puts circles on my eyeball. That's why I put it over there the first time. I don't know why I went back over there for. That's why I had it over here. I just need to get two. Put one from this way and one from this way. Move my computer over or something. But anyways, Deborah. Good morning. Think I got everybody. Kelly had chat handled. Well, okay. I mean, between both of us, I think we did pretty well, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss nobody. I mean, y'all are the reason why I'm doing this, because y'all encourage me, to keep going by telling me I do good stuff, and y'all want to see it and what have you. So I try my best. Sometimes my best isn't good, but I still try my best. Sometimes you have those days where you just like, so. But anyways, we're just doing some jigs today and just tying up some stuff. Hopefully that scanner ain't driving y'all nuts. My son Timothy's at work. He's at EMT, and they just went on a call a little bit ago. But I like to just kind of, and we're going 800. So the here before too long, they're going 800, and then we'll have to get a new scanner. But it'll be worth it to hear my son. Sometimes it's nice to know what's going on in the neighborhood.
Locked in the bathroom.
Trying to think of what color we should do.
Open your cards.
What?
Open your cards.
I will.
You forgot last night.
I know. Okay, so I didn't really forget. I mean, I set a box on them and they got set aside. So I got 2 cards or 2 letters in the mail, and we'll open them here after a little bit. I got them sitting right here, so we won't forget them. And then, of course, with Naomi, we may not be forgetting them. She wasn't here last night. She's mine. You know how it is. You got to have backup sometimes. So I want to tie something. We're just doing some oddball stuff today. Just been on this kick of just trying different. I mean, everybody gets used to tying all the same stuff over and over and over. So I just want to try something different. So I've been thinking about like weird stuff, but also lately all my jigs have been this fancy stuff, right? Like all the pretties, what I'm gonna spill everything. All the pretties, get them out of there. So that puppy's driving the old girls nuts. I think that puppy's like 4 months old now. Probably 3 months old. No, it's probably only about 3 months old now. It's gonna be like this for a minute. I apologize. Till she gets wore out and lays down. Might have to just go shut her in the bathroom. Everybody just wants to play. And he just dropped the dog off too. So she's gonna go nuts. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Let's catch up with fam. Gotta tell you the orders from the DJs last week just showed up. Studying who does it now. I'm sorry, Merle. I was trying to read that comment and it zoomed up. Let me see. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. And Chad, welcome in. Miss Ashley, hi. How you doing? Okay. So, like I was saying, all this fancy chenille, I can get some in the picture. All this fancy chenille, these are all my scraps. But we're going to set that aside, and we're going to go back like 20 years, like way back. So, and I turned 50 last night. Well, yesterday. And technically it was last night because, I was born in the evening, I think, if I remember right. It's either me or my brother. I can't remember. Been too long. But we was little babies. We was born early. I think I was born at Mom was 7 months along. Mom was like 31, 32, like 32 weeks along, or 32 weeks along with me, and then with my brother, she's only like 24 weeks along. He was like, he was just a little over a pound. Where's it at? There it is. Hey, y'all chill out. It's not helping that Naomi's batting the puppy, making the puppy come running back and forth.
I am not.
Yeah, you is. I see you.
Megan. Megan.
Okay, so like we're gonna go return to old school. So we're gonna get some like sparkly, tinsely, flashy stuff out. So we're gonna do a disco gold head. That's why I said we're gonna go back. Actually, we're going to disco gold and go back to my childhood. So we're gonna do disco gold, and then let's see what we got in here to go with that. Yeah, and then we'll do a purple feather.
Hey.
Kind of fun. There we go. Is that disco-y enough? That's probably not disco-y enough.
No.
These colors are not going to make sense neither. But, you know, if y'all remember back that far, if y'all was old enough, disco didn't make much sense. Sometimes it was just okay. And sometimes it was really good. And sometimes it wasn't no good at all. So maybe these jigs will be the same way. So, see, we got some old school tinsel going on. That's what we're going to use. But we're gonna do the purple. That's why I said this ain't gonna make much sense. We're just gonna do it. So now I need a thread that will blend in. Let's get a yellow out. We got 12 lovely people watching right now. Y'all are awesome. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't already, share your stuff out. Them dogs cracks me up. What did I do with that? I had that. Oh, there's some right there. That'll work. Will that work? Nah, that ain't gonna work. Oh, it'll work. I got too much stuff and not enough room. And quackadoodle dogs. Hey, hey, that one sounded a little violent there. The thing is, about 5 more minutes, they'll all lay down and crash, hopefully.
If your theory's right.
Yeah, if my theory holds up. It may not hold up. Okay, well, it's taken us 13 minutes to get to our first jig. I'm sorry. This is Jigs and Coffee. Today we have the hunting excuses cut, so you can kind of catch a glance at that. So always got to have hunting excuses. I tell this story every once in a while. I took Naomi hunting one time. She's like, I want to go hunting. She was small enough and the boys was big enough. She could wear the kids' coveralls at the time. And the funny thing is I think Timmy was only about 12. But may not even been that old. But I think he was about 12, maybe 11. And she could fit in his coveralls. He did have a little bit baggier coveralls because you buy them so they could grow into. So we go out and she wears a hearing aid because she's hearing impaired. So without her hearing aid, she can't hear nothing. We go out there, we're sitting in the blind, and she just moving. Her clothes are making all kinds of noise. She's sitting there going, you know, so she's breathing out heavy. This doe walks up to about 20 feet from the blind, starts snorting and scraping the ground like I knew we was busted. And she turned and she walked sideways back behind the cedar row, about 200 yards out. And I was thinking I could get her to stop just for a second. I snorted. I did all kinds of things. She just kept walking. She didn't care. She was done. But that was the one and only time I took down. I mean, I love her to death, but man, you cannot take somebody hunting that really doesn't want to go hunting, but she really did want to go hunting until she got there. when it was 25 degrees, and she's like, I can't believe you come out here and sit out here all this time. What do you do? I was like, I'll sit here and look, watch. She's like, I was like, look at those birds right there. See what they're doing? Them birds are giving you some entertainment. She just, I don't know. She liked it, but she didn't like it. I think it was just because she was cold and bored. There's a cow on Broadway.
On Broadway.
Somebody lost one of their red Angus running down Broadway Street here in Kingman, Kansas.
And we live on Broadway.
Tell me you can't get much more country than that. Y'all love it. We also had a couple years ago, I put up a short. I don't know if it was on this channel or the old one, but I put a short about a couple riding their horses to the lumber yard to buy a broom.
Rose.
See, that don't make no sense, but that's purple. That ain't blue. On camera, it looks blue, but trust me, it's purple. So we went old school. Camera ain't gonna pick it up, is it? It's like the camera's like, that's too much flash. I can't handle it. Do an Old Glory jig. Well, when you say Old Glory, I take that as red, white, and blue. So let's keep her old'em school'em. I don't know if I like that one better or that one better. Oh, and there's an open one. Get all the feathers off of it. Okay, I need to put my stuff back the way it was. Okay, this dresser was my son's when he's a little kid, so I was like, oh, hey, we're going to use it. That's pretty cool. And I've decided that this dresser don't fit my needs, so I'm probably just going to get rid of it, donate it to the thrift store, and somebody can buy it down there. So it's a good little dresser, but it's just too little. My boxes don't fit in. They're like a ½ inch too long fitting in there. So I'm going to try to get me a long, short one. Okay, so Old Glory jig, and like I said, I take that as red, white, and blue. So you know what's funny? That's all I got left. I think. Maybe that piece. That one's a little cockeyed. That'll work.
Hey.
Them dogs. You're gonna get ran over. Rosie realized that puppy has realized that Rosie's not going to eat her. And now Rosie has realized that puppy is actually wanting to play. So they're back and forth, barking at each other, doing zoomies. Right now they're in Gregory's bedroom, just bouncing all over the place. I can hear them going. Oh, Mama, you may be time to just get another puppy too.
No.
I ain't ready yet. Yep, there they go again.
Oh.
You gotta love it.
Now the puppy's trying to get away.
No, she's just playing. I'm a dog lover through and through. Let me tell you. And cats ain't got a use for them. Cats, in my opinion, cats belong outside so they can eat the mice and keep them away. Because if you put a cat in the house, you're taking your wife and your children's life into danger.
No, you're
And
not.
it makes you angry because you have that litter box in there with that stupid bacteria or whatever that gets in your brain, that parasitic bacteria gets in your brain and makes you more aggressive and all that. And the bad thing is 50% of the human population probably got it in the United States with all the litter boxes in your house. If you're pregnant, they tell you don't put one in your house.
No.
Now, if you could train a cat to poop in a toilet, then you can have a cat in the house. But good luck with the dogs. Rosie can't stand cats. That's one reason why she just was going to be lovely having a service dog, but Gregory has turned that dog into a crackhead. Gregory is still a little kid, y'all. You gotta remember that. In his brain, he's still, 8 years old, 10 years old, whatever. He will, as he walks through the house, he doesn't just walk through the house. He will like do little scoots, like run through the house like a kid. You got to say, Gregory, quit running through the house. But by doing that, now the dog takes off running in the house. But also Gregory sits there and stares out the window and is like, what's that? What's that? So now he's got her barking at cats. Now she can't stand cats. So the whole service idea, we still take her to our local stores and stuff, but yeah, she's just going to be a house dog. I didn't get all the funding I was supposed to get her trained in anyways. I want something. See, I was thinking I don't have no red chenille. I'm trying to think of what to use, Kelly. You put me on the spot. But let's say hi to Canadian Family Life, Coastal Water. OKP. How you doing, brother? That's takedown catfishing if y'all don't know. Kenneth. Then we got Shirley T. I think I hit everybody up. So if not, well, apologize. If he wasn't at my birthday live last night, we had some fun tying some jigs. Kelly he's getting a lot better. He tied some pretty nice jigs last night. Some good flies too. Red flash work. No. I've got my brain working here. I just was thinking about something. I wonder if I got any of it left. I gotta see. I got some left. This will cover the aspect. If I can find the end of it. Okay. Here you go, Kelly. Can you see that? It's got red, white, and blue in it. We'll go with that. But before we do that, I think I got some don't want that one.
Rosie.
Yes, sir. I got some too. Hey, Rosie. You should be done already. Aren't you tired? You're like panting like crazy. Kids and dogs. Okay, so like, looky here. Little flashy. Undo this backwards with my e-balls. So I need about yay long. This is some leftover in the bottom of a basket. Got me some like beef sticks and some cheese and stuff. You know how you get for Christmas. Now, when you take it over to this side, you either got to cut it again or you got to kind of like force it to go where you want, and then hold it in place and hope for the best that it stays straight. There you go. This one's a little cockeyed over here. There. Come about the same length. Now put that little red flash down the side too, like a stripe on the flag. So then go with this. Whoop, get out of my way. This is a medium chenille, so you got to wrap it a couple extra times. It took about 7 wraps or so to get up. I think that one we can call Old Glory. We'll call that one Old Glory. This will be a we call that one the Old Glory. Look at there. Come on, camera. Do something for me. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Fat fingers are a problem. Yep, like I said, I hope everybody's having a great day. We got 15 lovely people watching right now. Awesome, guys. I kind of like that one, Kelly. I'm going to tie me another one of them. Just to have around. Y'all wonder what I'm doing. Okay, so like clippers, bait keeper, delete kit. Yeah, I'll tell you what, sometimes that talk to text, that stuff make you look stupid. That stuff drives me nuts. I will like say something and it'll say what I want, but as soon as you send it, it changes it. And you're like, what the heck? Why did you correct that after you sent it? It's just frustrating sometimes. Them feathers are just junk. Get down to the end. See, look at that. That's like, I'm probably too picky, but what I'm going to do is just give you a little lesson here too. I separated that out. So like this is the center of the feather that has the quill going all the way up it. And I'm going to go in there and I'm going to cut that top off. So now I can use that for a small jig. And then I'll use this one for this jig. See, it mostly lines up. Got too much static in my house. What's crazy is it rained like crazy last night. I was like, oh, I didn't get to mow yesterday. I was supposed to go mow the day before yesterday. Didn't get to do it then. Then I was going to go mow yesterday, and I didn't get to mow yesterday. And now we ain't going to get to mow today because of all the rain we had. So it'll be okay. We'll get it moved tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a better day anyways. Today maybe we can go, if it stops raining, and go fishing. Me and Gregory ain't been fishing in like a week and a half. Last time we went fishing was last Wednesday. Not the Wednesday that just passed, but the Wednesday prior. We went over to Eagle Lake. So there should be a video coming out on that here pretty quick. Next week or so. But for now, we're pretty much just going to stick with some lives. It's just so hot out, guys. I just, with being in a wheelchair, you can't sweat. Since I broke my back and stuff, you don't sweat very much on the lower side. So like my legs and all that. So even wearing shorts and stuff, you still get kind of hot. So, but I like cold. Like, go back and watch my videos where we're fishing in January, February. It is awesome. Hey, 922, how you doing? See, look at there. I actually do kind of like those. I'm just going to tie another one. I think I can get one more good feather out of that, and then we'll throw that away. So I might as well just use that feather up. Maybe. There's a part of one. Might be able to get enough off of that one. The rest of that's junk. Be a little fluffy, too fluffy. So if you don't want too fluffy, go like this and take off that bottom part. And see, now that's good enough. We don't even need that little. We'll save that little guy for the next set. Little bitty jigs. Oh, hey, don't forget, Dave. Trim it. Okay, so like this would be a good jig to show you guys how I lock that thread down, actually, with the white thread. And so I'll get a little closer here if I can. All right, so you see that jig is big enough. I'll show you what I do. So what I do is I'll hold the thread back here. So like, can you see the thread? Yeah, you can. Then I go like this, and I make about 3 winds to the head. Then I come up, and then I cross back over that. Then I come back and cross back over that, and then cross back over that, and then I go all the way up like that. And by doing that, it acts like one of those Chinese finger handcuff things. So that'll hold that in place, and it won't spin around. That one's a little long, ain't it? Okay. Thank you, KP. I appreciate it. I kind of liked it myself. That's why Kelly suggested it. So I thought, well, what gives that? That looks like a. I'm just doing it easier and cutting and trimming a piece on there. Sometimes it's just easier to do it this way. Yeah, oh, Rosie's happy now. She got somebody actually wants to play with her instead of just bark at her and yell at her to get away. They're in that room just tearing it up. You hear go back and forth. They probably ought to check out, make sure they ain't actually tearing something up. Nope, they're just all in there playing. And actually now Megan's in there too. I didn't realize Megan went in there too. Okay. We got enough here for one more. I'll get this will be the last one of this. I don't know. We might tie a couple babies if I got some. I don't know if I have any blue in that small. Maybe. Trying to fix something. 922 said he's trying to fix something. I see how I can make micros out of that. Let me see if I got any little bitty blues. Okay, there's another one. Yeah, I do like that color. Thanks for suggestion. Okay. Ooh, looky here. We got some teeny blues. All right. These are, I know what these are. Let me get one out and I'll show you. These are a size 1/64th, but it's on a size 12 hook. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. See, that thing is tiny, about the width of my fingernail. We're going to tie the smallest marabou jig on we're going to tie a small marabou jig on the smallest hook I got. This is some 140. So same thing, but you got to kind of do it in a micro sense here. And this one with these little straight shank nickel finished hooks, you gotta go a few extra wraps kind of just to get it to really lock in. But if you're scared of that spinning, get you some UV glue. Hit that real quick with the UV glue. Hit it with your light real quick. You light up my life. Yeah, I got vocal nodules, guys, so singing doesn't happen. My voice pitch will go everywhere. I had throat surgery when I was a kid a couple times, and for a while, almost they thought I wasn't going to talk. They thought I was going to lose my voice for the longest time, about a year or so. Okay, so like you see that, you're gonna go down in there. We're gonna get in there. We're guessing where it's at because my fingers are so fat. Okay. Get that dude locked in there. Hey, Rosie, kicked the footstool halfway across the living room.
Earlier, I was wrong with that.
That dog. Okay, now that red is too long.
Calm down, Rosie.
Or too fat, maybe, to stick on there. So I'm gonna do my best. Get a hold of a piece of it here. Yep, don't forget the coffee part of it. I took a drink a minute ago. What you want? If I drink too much more, I'm gonna have to take an intermission. Okay, so I got a piece of tinsel here, and I'm gonna have to do some like focusing on my eyeballs. Cut it as straight as I can. Okay. I did it. Okay. Get off of my finger. You know, when you tie jigs this small, you know how hard that is to see? Okay. Especially, you know that they got an eye test from when you're 40 to 50? I bet you I'll flunk it right now. I dropped it. The piece was the other half of the other one. It was the same thickness. Where'd you go? Hello, little piece. I lost you. Yes, I did.
He's begging for food.
Oh, I lost that little piece. All right. Try this again. Little bit fatter, I think, but we're going with it. My eyeballs can see that small. Hey, don't flare out too much now. Here we go. This one's kind of a challenge. It's always good to challenge yourself once in a while. Okay, now I need a little extra help here. Put it on my pinchy thingy. I'm not tying another one of them because that took too much time and it's too early in the morning to focus that much. I don't have enough left of that piece, so. Okay, there is a 1/64 size 12. I'm going to tie some more of them later, but I'm not going to tie it right now. But we're going to call that the Old Glory. Hey, Randall, how you doing? Art, welcome in, guys. Okay, so look at that little bitty day. Come on, focus. Focus, focus, focus. Focus. Did it focus? Almost did for a minute. Well, I guess that's about as good as y'all get. But that thing's tiny. I bet you a bluegill eat that up though. Maybe even a trout. Trout like that has a trout similar pattern too, because trout are red, white, and blue, or red and pink. Use those around trout, and you catch a lot of fish because they'll eat themselves. Rainbow trout will eat their fry. Thank you, KP. I appreciate it. Okay, so now what should we tie? Kelly had his say in what we did, and those turned out pretty good. I was wanting to do like the whole disco thing, but while y'all think of something else to tie, let's go with a little. Should we do? Okay, so we got like 3 disco colors here, and y'all can pick. That's what we'll do right now. If I get it out, come here, dude. Okay, so like I got these 3 colors right here. So it's like a teal, you know, kind of a aqua color, blue, and orange. So blue, silver, and white, but all flashy. So we'll do the blue head, or do you want to do hold on a minute. Put those 2 back. Or do you want to do like disco silver? So blue head or silver head? And this was to Art. Woohoo, brownies. I ain't had a brownie in a while. I've been eating mostly meat. Silver, okay. Adjust my vice a little bit. But I'm going to take and put that little blue head up before it ends up in my lap. And I poke something I don't want to. You get that inner thigh meat with a hook. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Something flashy. So, and you said, oh, I gotta go back up and see it now, don't I? Oh, silver, white. How about blue, silver, and white? So we got silver, blue, and white. I think I got some. Blue. So let's do silver, blue. Okay. We're gonna do a blue body and a white tail. White tails are very common and Probably one of them. Whoop. You gonna fall all the way? I jerked the cord out from underneath the light. I got all my loose hackle in the grocery sack because they're all just loose. Where's you? A nice fluffy duffer. Want a nice thick one here. Here you go. All right. Okay, so we got the silver and the white tail, and then we're going to throw on some of this baby blue flash, if I could hold on to it. I dropped it all, so now it's like I can't see it very well. So turn that there, that there. This would have went faster if I'd have had everything set up, guys. Sorry. And then I do this blue. They're all talking about the brownie. Okay, we're doing like the whole disco-y type theme, so we're gonna go with some of this like flashy blue. And what I do is I'll push back like this. It pushes the fibers of the chenille because sometimes they'll just want to lay down wrong. So you gotta kind of make it do what you want. Ah, get up there. Stay. Good jig. All right, get up in there. Grab your tail and there we go. We're gonna wrap that again just to get it up in there. Hey, come on, David. What you doing? There you go. There's a nice and flashy. So come on, camera. Tired of arguing with you. There you go. Silver, blue, white, and there's some baby blue flash in there. It's a little. Now, like I said, that stuff's pretty thin, so it's kind of hard to see. Call one that the art jig. Well, that's the art jig then. Yeah, the flash on the tail, like a lot of guys don't add that, but you know, you can get you that. Well, it's not like here. Let me get it more presentable. Okay, so like you can get this stuff, and it's literally, it's not that expensive. I just bought some. What do I do with that sack? Oh, that's something else I wanted to do for y'all too. I need to do that and then those letters. But anyways, the flash, whatever I did with it all. So like you can, when you go buy this stuff, it'll come in a package like this, and you can usually get this for like $2. So, and when you're talking like 500 strands in there and you're only using a half a strand or one strand per jig, it goes quite a ways and it adds such great color to it. So, all right. So like the other day, this is like a buy cheaper because it may not be better to buy bulkier. And so like I got a thing going here. So, okay. So you can buy a package this big and they call this Strung Marabou Fluorescent Sour Truce. This one is a smaller package and it is called Woolly Booger Marabou Sour Truce. So the difference is this is just regular marabou, but this is Woolly Booger Boo. So this is $4.50 and this is basically $3, so $2.97. And if you do a feather count on these, there's a lot of feathers in there, but there's even more in here. So if you're just going to use the top half of the feather tying jigs like I do, and you're going to throw the rest away, is it more efficient to buy this or this? So what the only kind of thing I can think of was to buy a couple packs, pull them out and see what the difference is. So like, each one, like that one's a no good feather. I'm picky, guys. That's a no good feather. But all of those are nice, good feathers. Now with woolly booger feathers have a harder quill in the middle. So you're basically really on a woolly booger, you're going to only use that much of that feather. The rest of it, you're going to, I guess you could straighten that all out and use it and not waste it. But to me, that part of the feather is so ugly, I don't even want to deal with it. So, but you literally, I got this to do a count. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, for 6, for 7, 48. There's 48 feathers in that. And that's the $3 one, or the $2.97 or $2.95. Excuse me, $2.95. So that means I can make, basically after I go through there and probably make 40 good jigs out of that. So now in this one, yeah, 800 subs last night. That was awesome. Okay, so and this one's going to be a little harder to count because of the way they're sewn. But this one in here, every feather looks to be fairly decent. There's going to be a few mess ups in there. This is going to be a little harder to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, guys. Just give me a minute. So I get for trying to talk and count. I almost lost my place. Okay, so there's roughly about 100 feathers in here. So, I would say that, yeah, maybe but if you're only going to tie, say cost efficient wise, if you're trying to decide whether to buy a big package to tie 20 jigs, don't waste your money and buy this. Just buy this. You're talking pennies difference between the amount. You're talking 40 good jigs, but actually, almost 50 feathers, or right at 50 feathers. And this is right at 96 or 97 feathers. So, $3, $4.50. You're going to pay $1.50 more, but you'll save with this. But if you're not going to tie that many jigs, just go ahead and get the smaller pack. So I was, and the fibers of the feather also. This has a little bit more down fluff, so maybe this is an older feather. These are almost all. I mean, there's a few quills in there, but not very many. So, if you're going to be an avid tire, tie a lot, getting it done, go ahead and buy the 450. If not, you're just going to tie enough jigs to go out for the weekend with the grandkids or whatever. Just buy the cheap pack. So, hopefully that'll help you guys a little bit. And you know what? I did buy more white, Kelly. But it was for the woolly boogers that I was supposed to tie. And that's why I got the woolly booger marabou. But while I was at it, I was like, well, heck, I'll get some others and compare. So, but as you can see, I went ahead and bought the big bags because it's just, for me, it's more economical. So, with all of that, hopefully that'll help you save a little bit. Now, to get to a few letters that I neglected to open yesterday because I was trying to decide whether I was going to open them on there or not. And then I set jig box on it because we got to talk about jig, or a fly box on it because we got to talk about flies, and forgot. So, Skipjack Cindy's came in the mail first, and big shout out to Skipjack Cindy. I'm going to send her back some stickers. So, this was a sticker swap. Better watch her, make sure she don't get up and try to pee in my chair like she did last time. Woohoo! We got a couple of them in here. All right. So we got Skipjack Cindy. And this one says,
Stop. Isn't that long?
and
Can't even read it.
yeah, I can't read the bottom part of it. The colors are a little dark, and it's not bright enough in here. But there's another Skipjack Cindy. So those will go up on the board or on the wall. I just shoved tacks in my wall. But we'll put them right there and put them up after a little bit. So I appreciate it, Skipjack Cindy. And if y'all haven't checked her out, go check her out. She's been blowing up lately, doing really good. She's been doing a lot of lives. That helps. So awesome gal. I'm going to put that in my address book. And then we got this one. This one was I believe this was the cards that I won. Let's see what it says here.
Cabela's.
Got a Cabela's card with $10 on it, and then another card for going out to eat at either Olive Garden or Longhorn Steakhouse or Cheddar or whatever for $25. Woohoo! Hold on a minute. The wife's holding her hands out for it. Yeah. Sorry, my phone did a thing. I had to look at it. But anyways, those gift cards, I won that on Eric B's channel. That was a week and a half, 2 weeks ago or something like that, baby. Nail me.
That would be Olive Garden. We don't have no other place.
Olive Garden's the only thing on that list that we had around here besides the steakhouse, and I don't like going to the steakhouse. They never cook my steak right. Any steakhouse. I've never been to a steakhouse yet where I didn't say, I just ate the steak. I usually, sometimes I'll be like, hey, you guys really this thing's like my boot. So let's do another jig. And let's go ahead and use some of this bright stuff. Ooh, thank you, babe. I'm going to drop that bag. Oh, let's see if I'll fall over. All right. So we get a feather out of there. Let's do this little lonely disco. Ah! Hey! The puppy is like Ellie is her name. And she is jumping all over the Dotsons, and the Dotsons are like, I'm too old, go away, I'm grumpy. So hopefully that ain't hurting y'all's ears like it is mine. Okay, so like you see that feather, it kind of looks yellow, but that is sour truce to the max. I mean, it's like fluorescent. So I'm gonna tie that on here. They're gonna take a nap, but the problem is they're gonna take a nap after the show's over. And with having hardwood floors, them dogs can't go nowhere. They like run 100 miles an hour in the same spot. And then they get enough traction and momentum going that they actually start moving. It's like doing a burnout. Okay, so now.
Yeah, ain't that right? Bless you.
Okay, so we got that. We got green.
You calm down. No.
Mr. Tully,
Ellie.
how you doing? Welcome in, bud.
Yeah. Calm down, Ellie.
It's kind of a wild house, in here this morning. Them dogs, man. Funny thing is, we're gonna have until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning because my son's on 24-hour shift, and his wife is she's doing something. Well, I know she's working too, but he's an EMT and she's a police officer down in Oklahoma. I'm not gonna say what town, but not no more. Not since she's an officer. These idiots today in this world, they want to do harm to cops for some reason, and that just don't make no sense to me. So I'm not gonna, now that she's an officer, I'm not gonna say where they live anymore. All right. See, this one looks pretty good too. I don't like you can see that white thread in there. Maybe I should have changed over to purple. I pulled it in far enough. There you go. Look at that. Now, guys, that looks blue. I know it. It's this camera is junk, man. That is a go ahead. You have to use your imagination because that looks yellow. So this looks like it's gold, blue, and yellow, but it is actually gold, purple, and sour truce. So we call that one, I don't know. That kind of looked like a Elton John color or something. He did some disco stuff back in the day with some, like he had them big old giant glasses. He did some good songs. I'm not a huge fan, but everybody that makes music, it doesn't matter what it is. I listen to everything. Now since I got old, it's almost all country. But back when I was a kid, it was everything. It was, rap and metal, country. It didn't matter. It was music. It was all good. Who's that? Aaron and Tessie. What'd you get, Matt?
Grinch.
Oh, the soundtrack to Grinch. Right on. Okay, so let's see. We gotta do one more jig, and then we'll probably. Okay, let's find one. All right, Matt, be quiet for a minute still. Do one more color. Find something.
Like, where's the
Ouch.
battery? Oh, lady.
I gotta dig through all my jig boxes here. Do I film off of a GoPro? Yeah, when I'm out doing my, if you go back and look at some of my videos, Nick, welcome in, by the way. If you go back and look at my videos that are edited,
I did not do that.
go back and look at videos that were edited, then they're all done on a GoPro. Where we're out fishing and stuff, I do them on the GoPro. I have a GoPro 10. Actually got 2 of them, but my son stole one. She'll get 35 pounds.
No. Size. Like dancing?
Yeah. Okay, so let's do another red, white, and blue, but let's go ahead and we're gonna do this one a little bit different. We'll do the redhead. Do the redhead. Redhead. Do a white tail again. Hey, Matthew, you got to chill, bud. They've been playing just fine the whole time you was gone and didn't get hurt until you came home, so just chill for a while. When you get in their way and try to stop them, Matthew, you make them change direction, and sometimes they can hurt themselves. So you just let the dogs be the dogs, because with 2 Dobermans, you get in the way, you might get some teeth involved. Okay, so like I trim my feathers like this. If y'all ain't seen that before, you know, if y'all haven't been in before, I do this because I can keep them all the same length, easier this way. And it's just stacking, but also I can rotate them the way I want to make them lay the way I want, so they all do their own. Ouch. And don't run the hook in your finger. Need a diabetic sugar check. Okay, so then we got this, and like I said, this flash makes a world of difference, guys. It does, makes a big difference. So
Tony Bennett.
send that over. Oh yeah, today old Mr. Tony Bennett, the singer, passed away, or yesterday, whenever he did, overnight, whatever. So that's a loss. I mean, he was, what was he, 96, wasn't he? Yeah, Tony Bennett was 96, so had a good life.
That's what I was going to say.
And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to use this again, because this does look good with that. So we're going to do another red, white, and blue, just because it's July month. And these ones, I don't usually cut this stuff to you know, like normal I cut a foot-long piece to deal with on this fancy chenille. But on this, on the fancy chenille, you know, the new age stuff, this, I just leave it in a roll, because if you start trimming it, it's just going to come apart on you. See, this is a big old fluffer. See, that'll resemble a bigger bait now. All right, look at that. It's big and fluffy. No squeaky toys for the dog, for that puppy. She's a hunting dog. She cannot have things that squeak. She will kill the bird when she picks up the bird if she has things that squeak now. That's one rule. All right. Sorry, guys. I had to scold a young man. There you go, though. That's pretty nice. I mean, the body's a little big, but sometimes this older chenille is that way. And I've got some stuff that if I had any of those hooks poured up, I need to do that for next time. Next time, I think what we'll do, guys, there's a lot of guys in here that really like them teeny tiny jigs I got. Hey, Rosie, chill. They like them super small, teeny tiny jigs. And I got a big. Did I not put that up yesterday? Did I lay that down here somewhere? Oh, it's right here. All right. I think what I'll do is I'll pour some heads up for next time. Because I do all these little bitty jigs, like that one I just did a little while ago that was like size 12 on with a 1/64th head. I can actually go 1/80th, which would be smaller. Just the hook sizes, that's the smallest I got. So I think next time what we'll do is, you see how big that hook is? That's a 1/2 ounce jig, and that's like a 6/0 or 4/0. I can't remember. Well, I'll know next time and I'll show y'all. But that is a big hook. And when you add all that skirt to that, we measured that yesterday, and it's 4 3/8, 4 1/4 long jig. We'll tie some of these up next time, and we'll do these as a giveaway. I'll give away a couple of them. Actually, we might do like 2 or 3. These are going to be pretty heavy, so they're going to cost $5 to $7 to mail. So, and that's only with 2 or 3 jigs. So we'll do maybe 2 giveaways, and we'll give away 2 or 3 of these jigs. This big giant one. And if you don't want these big giant ones, then we'll supplement it for maybe 5 or 6 smaller jigs. So, but this right here, and this is just a single wrap. I did this for myself just to show off on a show one time, and now I these heads are offset, so they're gonna like just have that weirdness, but we can build up a little bit more around the collar so it'll look more even. Yeah, we'll give away a few of these next week. So if you're into hybrids and stripers, or just largemouth bass or big smallies or whatever, we're gonna do these next week. So I'll lay that up there. And Naomi, remind me to pour some 1/2 ounce jigs. No, next week, Kelly. I was just, it was for last night, bud. You won that big box. We got to give people some chance for a minute. But no, if you want some of them big jigs next week, you'll be eligible again. We're not going to do a giveaway today. I was thinking about it, but we did a giveaway and everything last night. I don't know. No. Doing a giveaway every time just going to make me go broke and make y'all, think that. I know y'all ain't going to think it, but there'll be people out there that think they're entitled just to get some free jigs. So he did. You like what? America jig. Yep. Yeah, the other one was Old Glory. So we're going to call this one Old Glory. Whoop. If I don't drop it. We'll call this one Old Glory. And we'll call this one America. But we're all patriots on this channel anyways, and if you think there's something wrong with Old Glory, well, you in the wrong channel, brother. This is all about, there's only one law, and that's that's Constitution. There's going to be people argue with that, but, it's there for a reason. I'm a firm believer in shall now not infringe by any means necessary. That means don't even think about it, buddy. Oh, yeah, no worries. Those are going to get mailed out today, and then the other ones that were won last night, they'll get mailed out too. That was 922 barbecue. But anyways, I greatly appreciate y'all being in here. I was waiting for Gregory to get back. Gregory, everybody likes Gregory's show and tell, and I figured he'd be back right now. I guess we could just tie up another one while we're waiting for Gregory. We still got a few minutes, but we haven't done I know what we'll do. We haven't done an orange one yet. Let's go ahead and just do up an orange one. We'll get a little disco-y on this one kind of too. We'll keep in the kind of the orange theme. I'm just going to use white thread. Hey, don't grab that. Get out of the way. Yeah, when we drop off of here, I don't know if John is still on, but John Parker was on. I was watching him earlier, so if he's still on, when we drop off, you guys go watch him or go watch whoever you want. But him and Dana are always funny to watch. She gets on him so much, it's hilarious. I think it's just funny. Even if they don't catch no fish, if they both up there, it's just plenty entertaining. Let's say it for that. We was all giving John this morning, Mr. Parker. He cast it out twice and threw off both these rigs. Each time, his line was getting hung up on his reel or whatever. You can see that flash in there, can't you? There's some flash on the side there. USA. Yeah, we all got to figure out how to get along. That's all there is to it. You know what? We're going to go with the purple again. Actually, I did cut a piece off of that earlier. Well, I don't normally do that neither, and I did, so I might as well get her used up. So. There you go. Orange and purple. That's about as disco as you could get, too. But Gregory still ain't here. Should have tied that slower. Rosie, ain't you had enough playing yet? You ain't stopped panning yet. All right, there you go. I know it looks blue, but that's purple, guys. One of these days. This is as purple as Nick Ramsey's icon is purple. Maybe even a little bit more purple. The only thing I can think that we was all seeing. All right. We're waiting for Gregors. Let's just do we got a little bit of Bigfoot blood, and that's named after Mr. Avid Fisherman. And remember, guys, you guys can share y'all's links out. John is spinning. Phone is overheating. Uh-oh. Yeah. Mr. Parker and her got that phone too hot. Okay, let's do. Now you know what? We're gonna go dark with this one. I'm gonna go ahead and change my thread while we wait for Gregory. Boy, that's some heavy thread. That's 280. I don't want 280. What's that one? That's 140. 280 is too thick. I mean, some people like that heavier thread. I like the 140 quite a bit more. But I do snap off every once in a while when I'm not paying attention. And then you just got to kind of get back, especially if you're swapping threads, going back and forth, back and forth. If you do that, then you forget what, and like if you're going back and forth to different sizes, not just different colors, you kind of forget what you're dealing with. So you just put too much load on it. Red, white, and green. Okay, well, we're calling it. You're gonna call this red. That's probably a little bit. Red, white, and green. Well, I want to do this one real quick. No, let's go ahead and we'll do it. I don't know if I got no. Yeah, I got some disco red. I used it just a minute ago. Let me get my thread off of here. I'm not going to waste my thread. Danny Stone Kona will be here this afternoon, Dave. Any anticipation? Oh, the anticipation is killing me. Yeah, I sent her some jigs and he wants to see them so bad. And there, I made a jig in there. It's called the Coda Special. I tied that jig specifically for her. Nobody else will get that color combination. It will be hers and hers alone. Until I forget what color combination I did for her and do it for somebody else. But for the time being, that's Coda's jig. And we're calling it they're calling that one the Coda Special. So now you even got more anticipation, Danny. It'll drive you nuts even more. Okay, so Kelly said red, white, and green. So here's your red. Let's do. We need. I got some.
Everybody wants to see. You went ahead and got that. Okay, go show you. Yeah, go show you, Dad.
Hey, Dad. Bring me a towel. Hurry up. Puppy. Down. Hurry up. Paper towel, regular towel, I don't care.
Yes, go show Daddy.
Right there. Your paper towel.
Yes, go to Dad. Yes.
I got just a little bitty touch on the side of my hand.
Go to your Dad.
And then, hurry up, Matt. I didn't know it was even there. Now this whole wheel's got it on it.
What you do, Pete?
Yeah. Because I told you guys to put her back out earlier, I thought.
I did.
Oh, well, you didn't leave her out long enough.
I did.
Not the puppy. Hurry up, get the cleaner on it. Give me spray my finger on the cleaner, so there you go.
Finish your thing.
I know, I gotta wait until they get it out of my way. Right here. Okay, stop. That's what happens when you have puppies. Okay, anyways, Gregory's home too. So I got to get back to what we was doing here real quick so we can get this jig gun. So we got red head. I need green and white. I want to do white body, but a green tail. And I know I got some green around here somewhere. Whoops. Don't pick that box up until you grab the lid on it, Matthew, if you would, please, sir. Yeah. I got some dark green feathers around here somewhere. Or regular green. Oh, I try to find something and I think I know where it's at and I can't find it.
Watch it off.
gave me a challenge, Kelly.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, put it in there.
Boy, you challenging me now, man. Got to think of what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. If I can remember where I put it to. Okay. Just so. Well, that ain't gonna work. Man, Kelly, you're killing me. You want green, bud. Okay, well, I'm gonna do the best I can, and we're gonna have to use chartreuse. We're just killing too much time trying to find something. Gregor, what'd you get at the thrift store? You want to come and show them?
No. That's Piggy for Gwen.
Okay. Well, I wanted to do this in a darker green, bud. Well, bring it over here. You can get beside me. What'd you find at the thrift store, Gregory? Miss Piggy? You gonna tell him what you found? Did you see that? He's like, oh. All right, Gregory. Okay, so we're gonna substitute chartreuse for the green. No offense to anybody. I know that flag means a lot to others too. So, hey, I don't care. Talk to you later. And that was green, white, and red. So let's do this. This will work just fine. Just a simple little marabou tail. It's kind of a straight marabou, which is fine. I'm wrap my black thread with my white chenille. Okay, guys. There you go. That's as close as you get for now. That looks yellow, but it's more green than what it appears. So.
Yeah, they haven't been out since you left.
All right. All that time wasted trying to clean up dog potty and getting that done. So here's what we're going to do next week. We're going to do some of these big old giant dudes right here. Maybe I'll go thump these through some faster rapids and catch you some of them little flatheads running through there on that too. So I appreciate each and every one of you watching. You know, y'all are awesome. We wouldn't have this channel if it wasn't for y'all. I know you hear that a lot from everybody. I truly mean it. I do. And if I didn't like y'all, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do gifts. I wouldn't, share the love. That's what it's all about. Share knowledge with each other. I ain't got much, but what I got, it's y'all's to have.
You know. Give your knowledge away.
I know. I need all the knowledge I can get. It keeps running out through my chin as gray hair. But hey, y'all are awesome. Like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all are all special to me in my heart somewheres. Got little rooms for everybody. So it just keeps making me feel good that y'all really want to actually see me. So anyways, my wife's like trying to go, come drink coffee with me and finish one. So anyways, y'all gotta go spend some time with the wife. No. We actually get into some pretty good conversations because we sit here and watch the news and complain about everything together. So, hey, as always, guys, take care. Love each and every one of you. Remember, like and subscribe. If you haven't, hit that thumbs up when you leave. If you wouldn't mind, please. Y'all can share out each and every one of your channels if you're a mod. And if you're not a mod, share out, have the mod share out the not mods. So, love y'all. Go tie something. We out of here. As soon as I can find the in broadcast button, herd of dogs coming.